Hello viewers, Sniper Wolf 1001 here with another unboxing video, and this video is going to be a little bit different from the usual anime themed or video game themed unboxings that I usually do on this channel. As you can see here, I picked up the Air Force One Sukhoi 57. I actually have a pretty big interest in fighter jets and stuff. Really love Russian aircraft, love the design philosophy behind them, and the Sukhoi 57, the PAC FA, has been really piquing my interest as of late, and I finally decided to get my first diecast aircraft model for my collection. So as you can see, this is a 1/72 scale diecast model Sukhoi 57. So yeah, I'm just gonna unbox this thing, quickly dive into it, take a look at it, see what it's like. Alright. And straight to the point. Again, that 1/72 scale. This thing is pretty beefy. There we go. Alright, so here we go. We got the Sukhoi 57 right out of the packaging, and this model looks really good. I'm actually really loving this thing. This is actually, yeah, like that 1/72 scale. This is a pretty large, pretty sizable aircraft. You can see, like, just as a comparison with my hand here, you can see this thing's way bigger than my hand. It's like my hand just covers up about a little bit of half of it. This thing actually, it actually feels really nice holding this thing and taking a look at it. Just taking a look at the paints, the camouflage on this. Like, you can see all of the little panels and stuff on it. There's a lot of detail going through this. I'm actually really liking the sculpt, the design on this. Even on the rear end of, like, the twin engines here, looking really nice. Looking at the underbody here. Of course, there's some parts missing because in the packaging here, there's still some more stuff. There's some missiles here for the weapon bays down in here, which I'm probably going to attach a little bit later. And then, of course, you have the landing gear, the wheels, and everything back down there, and some more panels. So I'm definitely going to assemble the rest of this and then show it in the later on in the video. Of course, taking a look down here into the intakes, you can't really see it too well, but you can actually see the vents down. There's actually some vents down there. It's a little bit too dark. You might not be able to see it from the camera, but yeah, this model has a lot of detail. Even like the cockpit's looking pretty nice, just as the camera focuses right about there. There's not a whole lot going on inside the cockpit, but the detail on it from the outside, the exterior, looks really nice. So I'm really liking the design of this model. So I'm gonna actually assemble everything together and then yeah, give my final thoughts on this. Oh, and of course, this aircraft model comes with a stand as well. Of course, you're gonna want that if you want to display this like it's flying. It's a pretty simple looking stand, has the name Sukhoi 57 on it. Not really too much to it. Alright, so here I just mounted in the landing gear, the wheels into the bottom, and then I also mounted in the two weapon bay doors here so that these sit closed. And yeah, again, adding more of that camouflage to the bottom. The landing gear looks nice on this. Especially when this is sitting down. Those wheels actually do move, so you can kind of just roll this a little bit. Alright, so right here, I just mounted in the covers for the landing gear. So you can see these areas are completely sealed over. And then I also put in the opened, exposed weapon bays here. And this actually looks kind of cool. Like, I like how you have that extension of the weapon bay doors hanging down. And then right down here, you can see all the armaments down below there, in between the two engines, which is really cool. I'm really loving the look of this thing. Very sizable figure. This thing looks really good. Nice camouflage, paints, everything. And Definitely like the heft of it. Alright, so here I got the Sequoia 57 up on the stand, and again, like I mentioned before, there's not really, like, the stand is very simplistic. There's not really too much to look at there. It's just a gray stand with Sequoia 57 on it. But, of course, with the 57 mounted in, it looks nice up here. Again, it holds it pretty nice. There is just a little bit of wiggle room here, but it's not going to fall off or anything, so it's not really much of a concern. It holds it pretty nicely, and of course, I like the angle that it holds it at, like it's ascending. In flight mode there, of course, you know, landing gear up, all of the weapon bay doors closed. This thing looks really nice. I guess, yeah, that's really everything to cover in regards to this. There's not really a whole lot of stuff that comes with it, but I guess just to go on to my final thoughts about this, I'm actually pretty satisfied with this model. Again, I like the 172 scale. Like, it's a pretty large model, but you know, nothing too big, but not too small either. I think this is like just the right size for a model aircraft, for me. And I especially love the sculpt on this thing. If I just remove this from the stand real quick. Oops. There we go. So, again, going back onto the sculpt, I really like the design of everything. Like, they got the proportions down right. Love the look of the engines, even like the rear end, the fins, like the fuselage, everything going down, even like the cockpit canopy, and then the bottom, of course. I like the way how they, you know, how you could change the weapon bay doors, put in the landing gears and everything. The paints, the camouflage that they have on this looks really nice. I actually wanted this specific version because there's two different Sequoia 57s that this company made. There's one where it has this camouflage, and then another one where it's like, it's more of like a two-tone, where it has, I think it's the colors mainly in the center of the aircraft, and on the edges, it's like a different color. I mainly wanted this one because I thought this camouflage looked a bit better. But yeah, I'm really liking the look of this. I like the fact that it's made out of like a metallic material, so it doesn't feel very cheap. It has a bit of weight to it, which is something I kind of want out of an aircraft model. And yeah, like, overall very satisfied with it. It's a nice looking model. Definitely a good addition for me, for my first aircraft model, I guess, to collect. Really happy with it. So I'm probably gonna have it up on the stand. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in regards to the Air Force One Sequoia 57. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys found it informative. And of course, like always, there's going to be more figure unboxings and reviews coming in the future. And I hope you guys look forward to that. So with all that said, I'll see you guys later.